Hi Aquarians, welcome in today you guys. Thank you for viewing me. We are doing your general reading, choosing you Aquarians, and that's what this reading is going to be about. I've been looking at the cards flying out, and I feel like right now you have been going through a lot of things that have been weighing your energies down, and I feel right now you're making some conscious choices to change certain aspects around you, to let go of certain things that you cannot keep taking on and controlling. I feel right now you're making a conscious choice to choose you, which is beautiful. All right, the giant broom. Here we go. Current energies for the beautiful sign of Aquarius. Welcome in. Welcome back. My name is Elena. Thank you for all your love and support, my beautiful Aquas. We're going to get started right now. Current energies for the sign of Aquarius. This reading is for... What would you like to show me? Thank you. Current energies around the sign of Aquarius. This reading is for. Thank you. Aquarius. Deep knowing. I'll put it all together for you. The card of co-create. You're happy, and making a conscious choice to move forward. But the pink flamingo is between worlds. And the here and now. Beautiful energies around you. Another broom. I feel right now this is a big energy around you, Aquarians, of realizing there are certain situations that your intuition's been telling you to wait, but at the same time, you're in a big energy of just wanting to pounce on everything. I feel there's certain things you're going through right now to realize that your happy is more important than anything else in this world, and your health. And I feel that if you've been going back and forth about taking on everything recently and feeling like there's 20,000 pounds of cement on your back, this is your reading. Here we go. Loyal hearts. I have the elephant by the book and the empty slate, the end, telling me you're open to receive. But right now there's a big energy around you about looking at certain situations in your life that have been your people, loyal hearts. By the book is telling me you're playing by your own book right now, and you're staying very grounded about trudging forward with certain situations in your life. The elephants, to me, represent wisdom, structure, earth energy. Keep going. I have the polar bears, but the baby polar bear is climbing back on top of the giant polar bear, and this is a leg up. And then I have your milk and honey. I feel that right now, I have a few cards left. If there are certain situations in your life that have been leaving you at a tug-of-war game with certain things you've been carrying around and feeling like you've been carrying around the weight of the world, trying to appease everybody and make everybody happy, sources tell me right now you need to choose something, Aquarians, and it's you. That you have a lot of things going on around you right now, and I feel your intuition's been telling you something about your own happiness and a sense of feeling like you can be free. I have a fork in the road, and you have it with the never-ending story. What about choosing you? Now, my readings do not resonate with everyone, but I have certain messages for certain people, and I feel sources telling me, well, the only thing that's leaving you at a compromise, Aquarians, or finding a compromise, is about the things in life that you want to go towards. But you must realize that everything in life is about setting ourselves free. That we can keep pulling our own energy into different directions to appease everyone around us, but sources telling me, what about you? That there's certain things around you right now that you're just waiting to pounce on, but your intuition's been telling you something, Aquarians, and if I had to speculate, it's telling me to ask you, if you've been feeling like you're pulling yourself in two different directions lately, sources telling me there's something around you right now that you need to let go of control of. And to focus your energies on you and keep your energy into a new energy of what you want to create for your future. Source is telling you, you must live in the here and now, you know, the day, the moment, embracing every day and how you feel. You know, we don't realize that the weight of the world is on everyone right now, and we can get consumed with what's going on in the world, but I feel sources telling me that your own energy of what you want by your own book of wisdom and strength and the connections that you feel most loyal to is what's going to get everything moving in a new direction. That if you feel lately you've been wandering between a little bit of leaving certain energies behind, some things you've been going through, sources telling me your own happiness is really in what you want, Aquarians. we're not tied to anything. The only reason we ever feel tied to something is because we feel like we must get it done or we must be responsible for it. But everybody has choices to make. And I feel sources telling me right now your choice should be about what you want to go towards for a fresh start, a clean slate. Because when we get into this energy, this is when we start to receive from the universe. I'm all about our own spiritual growth, you guys. I feel sources telling me we're trying to help you back up with certain situations in your life, Aquarians. But you need to realize that your own milk and honey is your own energy of what you want to climb back on top of. You have the energy around you to realize that there's a new part of you that's here to be born for your own happiness. I feel that if you've been going back and forth about something lately in your life, sources telling me, well, you really have the power in your own hands, Aquarians. That there's certain situations in your life that you need to alter, you need to change, because what's waiting for you is a whole new energy for a new life of creation and attracting more. And Source is telling me to tell you, and watch what you receive. Live in the moment, live in the day, and this is the egg of peace. Let go and trust. And I feel if this is your reading, you've been going back and forth about certain situations in your life that are going to make you happy, but at the same time, you're pulling your own energies in two different directions and feel like you're doing a loop. And the only reason we get caught up in that energy is because we're always at a fork in the road about doing what we feel we're obligated to do. But I just feel sources telling me there's a clean slate around you, Aquarians. Why not walk towards the things in life that you want to receive from for your future with a higher energy, a higher frequency, and your happiness is more important than anything else. Not in a selfish way, not in an arrogant way, but to embrace these new energies all around you because there's something that's trying to create a new life for you. You guys have the yin and the yang. Do you know that this is the ebb and flow of life and you have new life? The egg of peace is telling me that right now there's a new energy for you to let go and trust and find some peace with certain situations in your life and be open to receive with the negative and let go of certain situations that you can't control and be open to receive with the positive. The yin and the yang work together to create more flow in our life. I feel if you've been at a tug-of-war game with certain situations in your life recently, sources telling me, how long are you going to allow yourself to be in this vicious cycle? It's leaving you at a place of, well, I keep giving pieces of myself away because I feel I need to. But remember, we all have free will and choices. And I feel if this is your reading, my beautiful Aquarians, right now the choice is you. You know, your happiness, finding peace with things, being around the people that you love. Letting go of certain obligations that keep pulling you back into a gray energy and feel like it's always the never-ending story. Why not make the conscious choice to go towards the things in life that you want for your happiness? Why do you allow other energies to pull you in a different direction? It could be your own energies or it could be people around you. Right now, I feel sources telling me the yin and the yang is working with you to find a place of harmony. And that there's certain situations that you need to leave behind that are creating any self-doubt or weights in your world, because what's around you right now, I'll put it this way, is a whole new energy of your own new life, your own creation, a new energy of the things in life that you want to go towards for your own happiness. Deep knowing in here and now is telling me you need to live in the moment and you need to trust in the events before you, but you need to find a place of getting your own energy back. Whatever you're going through in life, Aquarians, I feel sources telling me that everything is trying to work with you. Just play by your own energies of what is right and stay grounded and use your own wisdom. It will push you forward. There's always situations in life that will leave us at a place of a fork in the road because we feel obligated to it. But when you really look at the bigger picture of things, we have free will. We have choices. You know, your happiness, your health, everything around you is more important. If we put our energy into that, we always find peace. And I feel sources telling me to tell you that we're trying to push you somewhere bigger and better, Aquarians. All you have to do is leave the gray energies behind. Gray energies are self-doubt, negativity, or something that we feel like it's weighing on our back. I feel sources telling me, why not walk into your own happy bubble? Find a place right now around you of the things that are going to make you happy, the choices that are going to make you happy. Sometimes we have to wait for the exact moment to pounce on something, but sources telling me, find your compromise right now, Aquarians, about your own peace of mind and your own happiness and let go of any self-doubt. Now, I know that's going to resonate with certain Aquarians, so let's go ahead and look at your recent past a little bit, and then I will look at what's coming in for you Eight of Pentacles, putting a lot of work into something. Four of Wands, and your commitment. But your thoughts. The Eight of Swords is circumventing. Okay, you know, the Hierophant is a big card, you guys. It's about our loyalty and our commitment. And I feel there was a lot of things that you were committing yourself to. Pardon me. You were staying in your energy of commitment. I feel there's a lot of things that you had a lot of faith in and committed to, but at the same time, I feel sources telling me that you had to release yourself from some burdensome situations that were creating weights in your life, because the Four of Wands is the 1111, but we have to release ourselves from the things in our life that are creating our own burdens and weights. It was your commitment and loyalty that was being tested, and it was your faith that you had to hold on to. Recent past for Aquarians. It's going to bring me to your current. Just a few messages about Aquarius recent past. This reading is for. Thank you. What do I need to see? There's a Hierophant. Okay. Ace of Cups, a new lease of love on life. The King of Pentacles, ambitious plans, using your resources wisely, a lot of structure, a lot of stability. The King of Earth is a very structured king. But I feel you're after something more in life. Like, I feel you're all about your money, your resources, wanting to be a success. But there's a lot of things around you that always felt like it was blocked. Had a lot of determination. You had a lot of vision of your future. But there was something that you had to realize, and it was how you were looking at certain situations with your heart. You know, the Page of Swords is the inquisitive page, but it's also about changing our perspective and our viewpoint on something and shifting our outlook. I feel the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles is here telling me that there was a lot of power behind you recently of your own creation and what you wanted to be a success in, and keeping your eye on the prize. Ace of Cups is telling me there was new opportunities all around you for a new lease of love on life, but you were holding on to something. This is resistance, blocked energy. Sometimes it's hard to change our own ways because we're so comfortable in an energy that isn't working with us anymore. I have the Emperor. I have the Eight of Pentacles. I see you. And then I have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, the King and Queen of Pentacles. A lot of energy behind you recently about being very focused on your money, work, stability. But the Empress showing up telling me that you had to look at something with more ambition and realize that you had the power all along to change certain aspects of your own life. You had to break a barrier with yourself. The Hierophant, a commitment, loyalty. This is coming into your current energies. You guys, the Hierophant is the teacher of raising our vibration about what we want in life for something more. And I feel you were tested recently behind you about your own faith, your own loyalty, and your commitment to what you truly wanted to be a success in, and what you wanted to create more structure in your life. But this is resistance. And I just feel that you were comfortable in a certain position recently behind you. You had to see something with a bigger light. And I feel you did, because it's all around you right now. And then I have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is telling me that right now is a time for you to break out from behind an energy of feeling like you don't want to change a part of yourself, because the Nine of Wands is wounded energy, but it's not really all that wounded. Sometimes it's also about being afraid of venturing out behind our own fire. We have all the elements. So the Nine of Wands is about realizing that we have the power to break out of it. We have the power to change aspects of our own energy to walk into something bigger. I feel right now what's going on around you is that you have to realize that there's something going on around you, Aquarians, trying to show you a new way about what you want for your future, for your own happiness. But sometimes we have to break out of an old shoe. We have to break out of our own comfort zone. We have to start to look at something with a bigger light, a bigger vibration, because the Hierophant was here. So I just feel whatever you're going through in life right now, Source is telling me, choose you, Aquarians, and choose your own happiness. It's going to push you somewhere bigger and better. You have a lot of power around you right now for cleaning up certain situations, and know that if you live in the here and now and trust on how things are going to go, something is going to push you to go the distance. I feel that whatever you had a fork in the road with about a new energy around you for a new thing that you want in your life, for a new life, a new inspiration, new creativity, new passions, a new life is just telling me that something's around you right now showing you that the only thing that can be leaving you at a fork in the road is yourself. What about you? We all have choices to make. Everybody has choices to make. We can blame the world, we can blame this, we can blame that. But what it really comes down to is making a conscious choice to realize that our own happiness is really in our own hands. And I feel whatever you're going through in life right now, Source is telling me that the only thing that's leaving you at a fork in the road is that you're not choosing you over certain situations, your own peace of mind, your own happiness. All right, I understand it. I get it. I love my Aquarian, so let's just keep moving along. I'm going to look at your incoming now. Your incoming is going to show me that you have the power in your own hands to move something forward for your own sense of peace, your own peace of mind, and your own happiness. Everything is before you, Aquarians. You have to choose you. I'm going to use the blue deck. Now, I don't know why, but I keep seeing the garden and the gate in my head. Oh, I think your last reading was about a gate, right? I have your happy, happy. I have the door to your personal healing and happiness rolling in. I'll put it all together for you when they come out. And I have storm warning, a choice. There's an old cupboard door and a new one wanting to open. I feel sources tell me there's a new you that's here, Aquarius. You can keep looking back at certain situations all you want, but storm warning is telling me that something's blowing through. It's like a wake-up call. Choose your happiness. Stop going back to an old shoe that doesn't fit you anymore. It's time for you to go towards the things in life that are going to make you happy and stop being so consumed with how something's going to play out. And if it's something you really want and something you really love, everything will always work out. Now, I'm going to do one more shuffle. Incoming week to 2 weeks for Aquarius. Thank you. What do you want to show me? Strongest incoming for the sign of Aquarius. Thank you. Week to 2 weeks. Thank you. Strongest. Incoming energies for the sign of Aquarius. The garden and the gate. It's you, Aquarians. That's what Source wants to say. Your happiness is in your own energy. Your happiness is in your vision. Or you can keep going back here. It's your choice. This is the dark cave of self-doubt, envy. I'm not saying that you're envious, but just a place of self-doubt, thinking the worst. Look at the golden light that's outside of the cave. Source is telling me, how about if you envision how you want things to go and realize that you have the power. The key is in your hands to walk through that gate of your own happiness. Embrace your heart. Go after the things in life that are going to make you happy with your heart, Aquarians. Because something's here and it wants to start a lot of abundant, beautiful chapters in your life. The world is telling me that there's something coming your way in the next week to 2 weeks to show you that an old part of yourself is now behind you. Stop overstressing on how things are going to go. Keep yourself grounded and know that there's something around you teaching you all about your own strength of structure. And embrace everything with your heart. And let the flowering abundance come towards you. And the magician in the mirror. How you perceive everything to be is what you shall receive. But the magician in the mirror is telling me, how about if you start to envision how you want things to go in a positive light? How about if you choose your new abundant chapters with your own heart of your own happiness and let go of how something's going to play out? I'm just saying what the cards are saying. Oh, no, the goddess of the moon. It's beautiful. But the goddess of the moon is telling me that sometimes we don't have our clarity on how something's about to play out for us. But I feel Source is telling me that you really need to trust your own intuition. You know, not everything in life is shown to us. So we just like, oh, well, there it is. It's right there. It's right before us. If we really trust our own self, it's going to guide us through anything that might feel like a little self-doubt about something. The thinking woman, and the thinking woman has a butterfly of transformation. But the thinking woman is about looking at something with a new way. And I feel all this beautiful green is about your own transformation for something of more abundance and feeling whole around you. I feel Source is telling me that you can go ahead and obsessively worry on how things are going to go, or you can embrace your own thoughts and know that there's a part of the way you're thinking about something that is here for transformation, and to trust in how the events are about to go. Trust in the unknown, because the world is coming in telling me that there's new chapters that are getting ready to start. If you find yourself in a place of self-doubt, Archangel Michael is telling me to tell you, get yourself regrounded into the earth and have faith, Aquarians. Have structure. There's something around you that's trying to show you new chapters are all before you for your own happiness. Have patience, Aquarians. We're not very good at it, but we need to learn it, and that's one of the biggest lessons in our life right now. I feel sources telling me that you need to find more patience with yourself and stop beating yourself up so bad, Aquarians. Have the strength and courage, Aquarians, your own grace, your own kindness, and know that there's something coming in trying to push you in a new chapter of your life. The crown chakra, and the crown chakra is huge. We're open to the universe, and sources telling me that your own love and your own gratitude and your own energy of being open to receive is what's going to create a lot of abundance in your life. The last card they gave me is make sure everything you do it in the highest form. It's justice, it's contract. But I feel like it's a new contract of your life. Finding balance with everything. Hi, Jamie. You know, justice is all about making sure everything we do it in the right way, but finding balance with what's right and what's wrong. Fighting for the things in life about us, our own happiness, fighting for everything, not physical fighting, but fighting for balance in our lives, you guys, and be more patient with yourself. Have the strength and courage. Know that there's something around you trying to start a lot of abundant new chapters. But if you catch yourself in the cave of self-doubt and unnecessary worry, Archangel Michael is asking me to ask you, how about if you find a place of regroundedness and structure, because it's your first chakra, which keeps you in alignment, and know that there's something before you, that you have the key in your hands. All you have to do is transform the way you're looking at something. A lot of beautiful things are behind that full moon, you guys, but sources tell me to tell you, how about if you embrace it with your heart and be open to something new? I feel your whole incoming energies is telling me that there's something about you, Aquarians, that you need to leave behind, and it's how you're looking at something. Because the garden and the gate, flower in abundance, and then I have the magician in the mirror. Source is telling me that there's something blowing through to clear a fresh path, so all these abundant new doors can open, but maybe it's your view on something that needs to change with more clarity and optimism. You guys, my readings are all about us, and I can go ahead and rant on the world. I can rant on how somebody did you wrong, or I can rant, but I'm not going to. I'm going to show you that your own energy of letting go of control, and maybe it's your view and your outlook on something, needs to change into a higher frequency, a higher vibration, and let the universe do the rest. You have to let go of control of something here, Aquarians, and realize that patience is the key with strength and courage. That your own energy of gratitude to the universe with love is going to open many new doors. That there's a part of yourself here that is now here for closure. Stop going back to a cave of self-doubt and unnecessary worry on things. If you let go of control and trust your sacred self through something in the next few weeks, everything is going to flow you towards a whole new world of abundance. And when we get into that energy, you guys, one door opens up after another, but we must have faith. I feel your whole reading is telling you to let go of something here, Aquarians, and transform the way you're viewing something and let the universe do the rest. Keep your energy into how you want things to be. The magician in the mirror, you guys, it's our reflection. It's our reflection on how we're looking at something. You know, and you have it with the thinking woman. I feel sources telling me that you have the key in your hands to turn your ignition. So why not change your viewpoint on things and stop worrying about how something's going to play out and start trusting in your own clarity on situations and let these abundant new chapters begin. Oh, that was fierce. I know what they're telling you, Aquarians, because right now you have this between worlds, and sources telling me if you keep walking towards the positive and your own manifestations and your own dreams and stop getting into an energy of going back to a place of self-doubt, something beautiful is trying to push you forward for abundant, happy new chapters. But one of your key lessons in the next few weeks is patience. Your own strength and courage, and remember to always have gratitude with love. Talk to the universe. Talk to your higher self. Talk to your spirit guides. They hear you, but do it with love and gratitude. And know that if you do everything in the highest form, the rulings will always be made in your favor for abundant new chapters. I don't know who that reading's for, but I'm pretty sure it was for me. One of you. I have been just really like being pulled in two different directions lately, you know, about my happiness and about feeling obligated to certain things. And I feel Source is just saying to all us Aquarians, what about you and your heart? What is going to make you happy? You know, you can always love the people around you, but there's certain times in your life that you must find happiness and balance and to learn to be patient. And keep envisioning how you want things to go and stop feeling so obligated to certain things that you're not tied to. There's something beautiful that's ready to start all around you. It's the way you're viewing it. Let's look at some spirit guide messages now because you know they want to talk to you. I'm just going to let them talk to you. You're about to receive something. I'll take a few. Justice, make sure you do everything in the highest form. Justice to me is making sure all our actions are done in the right way. Make sure everything is fair. Everything is balanced. And always look for your inner light. And remember to embrace your inner child. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle now. I just took a few into the deck. Let's just see if they fly out. It's going to tie this reading together. I feel Source is telling me the only one who can keep your energies consumed is you. You have the power to break yourself free. You are the visionary, Aquarians. Why not embrace your heart and your mind and let us do the rest? Messages for Aquarius. Oh no. If you can say anything to Aquarius today, thank you. What would you like to say to the sign of Aquarius? Thank you. I see some of the cards. I got a book here in front of me, so it's a message, but I have the Chariot. That's your vehicle, Aquarians. It's Cancerian energy, but it's your vehicle. You know, the Chariot's ruled by will and determination, but the Chariot knows when to go and knows when to stop. It listens to its inner self, its divine self, its intuition. There's a part of yourself that you need to embrace. It's your inner child. Can we find that place again? Can we find that place of more joy, more peace, more happiness? Swing your swing towards the sun. Know that there's something around you that's trying to rebuild a new you. The Three of Pentacles is about being focused and rebuilding something new from scratch. And make sure everything you do it in the highest form possible. Justice. You know, whenever we do what is right in life, whatever decisions we make sure everything is balanced, you know. And shift your viewpoint, Aquarians. Look at something with a fresh outlook. And let the universe do the rest. Wheel of Fortune is here telling me that luck and right timing is all around you. But can you look at something with a fresh outlook in a new way and realize that as long as you do everything in the right way, the rulings will always play out in your favor at the right time you need it? That there's something coming in to show you that you're rebuilding a new part of yourself from scratch. But this energy is very focused on what it's putting the work into. Chariot, you guys, it's beautiful energy. It's about trusting ourselves on when to maneuver forward and knowing when to stop. This Chariot can maneuver around any obstacles towards victory and success in life. Now, over to my left, I have your ace. It's a big ace. It's the Ace of Swords. This is breaking a barrier, but it's triumphant success. It's looking at something with a fresh outlook. Truth. The Hermit. The weight you've been carrying around, Aquarians, and stop juggling it. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse. I feel Source is telling me, well, you can keep carrying around all those burdens and weights you've been trying to hold on to, but Source is telling me there comes a time in our life where we have to let it all go. And Source is telling me maybe you need to look at your inner light and choose you. The Hermit is reflection. The Hermit is taking a time out to reevaluate certain situations in our life. We all have that inner wisdom. We all have that inner light. Source is telling me you'll see a new way out. Here's your book. I got a book for you. The Nine of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, patience, Aquarians, patience, the King of Fire, the Emperor, and your belief system, the Magician. Wow. You guys, you know what this is? This is anxiety and unnecessary worry and waking up in the middle of the night of not understanding why. If you always feel like something is not right with you, there will always be that place of just like having that moment of just waking up in the middle of the night. Here it is. Source is telling me the King of Earth is all around you to use your resources wisely and plan for your future. Stay grounded, stay structured. It's the King of Earth. The Queen of Swords. Intuition, evaluation with air. The Queen focuses on its career, but it also trusts evaluation with its sword, telling me that you have the power to cut certain things out of your life. You must stay grounded and trust your own intuition. Patience, Aquarians, patience. Learn to balance and blend things a little bit better, Aquarians. The King of Fire is about staying determined with a lot of will, a lot of courage, and keeping your eye on the prize. It's fierce energy. But the king may fall down, but the king will always get back up and back in the race. The king is telling me your own will and determination, your own planning for your future, trusting your own air intuition, and breaking a barrier, and stop juggling certain situations in your life that feel like they're becoming an utter nightmare and feeling like a lot of weights. The Emperor and the Magician. Wow. Whoa. You guys, this is a message for you. The Emperor is about your own ambition, your own plans, but it's a beautiful energy of taking charge of situations. And I feel sources tell me, how about if you take charge of your own energy and your own manifestation skills? Stop allowing yourself to be pulled in old directions that keep creating burdens in your own energy. Stop going back and forth about certain situations in your life, feeling like you feel obligated to it. Sources telling me you have the power to create truly whatever you want. But it's your belief system that you need to have a check-in with. Now, I'm not here to belittle or bash anybody, but I've been looking at the cards and I feel sources telling me that just do everything to the best that you can and make sure your scales are balanced. Balance and blend, Aquarians, but there's certain situations in your life that you need to really look at that feel like they're becoming utter nightmares that are creating friction in your own energy. Have the power to break the barrier. Trust your sacred self and know when to go, and trust yourself and when to stop. You're rebuilding a new you from scratch. And this takes time. This is earth energy, but it's about putting a little bit of work into yourself every day to rebuild your own new empire. Beautiful reading today. And let the wheel play with you, Aquarians. Let the wheel work with you. Something beautiful is being aligned to play out in your favor at the exact moment you need it. But I really do feel sources telling me, how about if you take charge of your own belief system? How about if you start to believe the things that you truly want in life you can have? Your own energy of creation is what's all around you, but the Emperor is telling me that you have the power to do so. You know, I know it's hard, especially in today's world, but sources tell me, put a little bit of work into it every day. Trust your sacred self and when to keep going and knowing when to stop. Something's guiding you in a whole new direction and the wheel is trying to align something at the perfect time, and keep your eye on the prize. Trust that inner light and swing that swing towards the sun and shift your outlook on something. Look at something in a new way, more inquisitive energy. We're rolling into Gemini season. Your thought process is going to change at a rapid rate. Beautiful reading today, Aquarians. Now I'm going to get some angel cards now. You guys, I understand all those energies. The Ten of Gabriel's under the deck, releasing the burdens, releasing the weights. And here we go. I'm going to let the angels talk. Oh, new beginning. I'm going to let the angels talk to you now. What they want to say to you. It's not a coincidence. If you can say anything to Aquarians, Master Angels, what would you like to say to the beautiful Aquarians out there today, please? I guess you want to come out. I would like 3 more cards, maybe 2, 3. Thank you. Strongest for the sign of Aquarius. Strongest angel cards for Aquarius. Perfect. Thank you. The Page of Ariel. Okay. I can't see any of them. They're right there. I can't see them. 1, 2, 3. And I always read the one under the deck. Reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. But you know, the page of earth is about something new, something steady, something grounded. You know, sometimes we have to put the work into certain situations before they can really flourish. Okay. Okay. I have justice. Now, I have seen it all over your reading today. So, card number 8, Archangel Raguel. Fight for justice and equality in your life. Not physical fight, but your own happiness. The rulings will be made in your favor. And don't give up. This is beautiful today. They gave you strength. It's beautiful. Card number 11. Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through your kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. You know, as soon as we learn to forgive certain situations, to forgive ourselves, to forgive just the weights of the world, and come back into our own self-confidence, it gives us an immense amount of strength and courage. The last card they gave you, oh, Aquarians, oh my goodness, are you ready? They gave you peace, and wow, that is absolutely beautiful. Archangel Azrael, this is no coincidence. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Let go and let the universe work with you. Let go of unnecessary worry. Let go of self-doubt. Let go of anything that is consuming weights on you. Find a place of your own self-confidence and forgiveness and release. Fight for things in your life to be balanced. Do what is right. Everything will be made in your favor. Don't give up. You guys, this was beautiful. You got to let go and trust in something here, but you must find a place of peace in your life. And I feel sources telling me, let the universe do the rest. It'll push you in the right direction. Beautiful reading today, my beautiful Aquarians. I hope it helped you in some way. It was beautiful. I am going to roll into Love Crossing now. I want to thank you all for your love and support, you guys. I just feel that source is telling me there's a new you that's here, Aquarians. There's an old shoe you've been wearing for a while that doesn't fit you anymore. Maybe you need to think outside the box and realize that your happiness and your peace of mind is more important than other things that you're consumed with. Okay, you guys, thank you for viewing me. Have a blessed, blessed, blessed day. Beautiful reading. A lot of big messages in here. All right, Love Crossing is for difficult energies. Have a beautiful day, an amazing next few weeks, and I'll see you next time. For the Aquarians out there who are dealing with someone, this is for difficult energies. I look at their problems. I look at them. Now, remember, I don't take sides. I decided to go with the Light Seers today. I don't take sides. You guys got peace, and you guys got peace. Big message there for you. So let's go ahead and look. I'm going to start with the Light Seers today, and these may or may not be all your persons. The King of Fire, big king. And some of these energies can be moved around. Someone who likes to be in the spotlight. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith, but somebody feels like you shut them completely out. Okay, all I need to see. Five of Pentacles is someone who has self-fulfilling prophecies or something here. But, you know, the Five of Pentacles is also feeling completely isolated from you. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith forward towards you, but why do I feel somebody here didn't handle something in the right way when they should have? They had many opportunities to do so. Love Crossing, my Aquarians have been dealing with. What would you like to show me about the strongest Love Crossing? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Who's a heart catcher? The Moon. Somebody's got a lot of self-doubts about something here. I thought there was one here. Judgment in reverse. Holy mackerel. What a couple of whoppers. This is their energies. Now, these energies can be reversed. I don't take sides. If it sounds like theirs, it probably is. But you guys, Judgment in reverse with the Moon. Somebody hasn't released something here because they don't have their clarity on a situation between the two of you. But their intuition told them something all along. Now they feel completely shut out. Five of Pentacles. King of Love with the Six of Swords. Somebody still has big feels for you, Aquarians, but they ain't going to let you know. Six of Swords is someone who wants to travel towards you to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, but I feel somebody here has not faced something here. Judgment in reverse is telling me it's somebody here who knows that they need to reevaluate something. It'll show them the clarity of why. I got a feeling something here didn't work out. Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Ten of Swords, why something didn't work out. Because they didn't give their love in the right way. I feel whoever you're really dealing with is looking at something that has to do with something that made them very happy in a time in their life. The Nine of Cups is their wish fulfillment. You. I feel whoever you're dealing with right now is in a big place of realizing that there's something that they should have taken care of long ago. They're in a place of full-on discontent and boredom, but they can't leave the past behind. They want to, but they can't because I have Judgment in reverse. This person knows they made a big boop. Now, I don't know whose side it's on, but this is Aquarius love crossing. Six of Cups, this connection, and then I have the Hermit. You guys, whoever you're dealing with right now is in a big reflective state, and the Hermit can be gone for a while because they're trying to find their answers about this connection because they can't forget this connection. They're trying to wonder why. They need to look at their own actions. I have Transformation and the Eight of Swords. So whoever you're dealing with right now is consumed with their own thought process on something that they're still doing a review with their soul with. I feel whoever you've been dealing with is realizing that they made some bad choices along the way, and why do I feel like you just had enough? Like I just feel somebody here just said, I'm leaving something here. I have the Sun, the Six of Coins. They ain't receiving much. It will give and take a sideways with optimism. And I have the Knight of Love on the fence. I feel whoever you've been dealing with, because I have the King of Love and the Six of Swords, could be somebody who wants to travel or come towards you because they have such deep love. But this King, still waters run deep. They just don't show it. I feel whoever you have been dealing with is in a big reflective energy right now with this connection. They're learning a lot of valuable lessons about this connection. We all come into each other's life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But this person is really starting to look at their own actions right now about something that perhaps they held from you and they should have opened up and told you how they felt. Aquarius finds that I had enough of this. I'm running. You know, you got to be upfront and honest with an Aquarians. And if Aquarius feels like you've been playing games with them, Aquarius will just leave the back door. Now, let's look at their intentions towards my Aquarians, because I just feel this person doesn't know how to break a barrier with you. I feel you've probably given them a few chances. All right. I'm going to use this green deck over here today. Page of Pentacles. They want a peace offering. They want something new. They want to get something new excited with you. I have the Hierophant commitment. Queen of Cups, but the combat zone. So I'm going to say somebody still has big feels for you, Aquarians. They still want to nurture something with you, but they don't know how to get past the fence. Love, crossing intentions. I feel this person is hoping that you'll do the loop and come towards them, but I don't know how far they pushed you. Love, crossing intentions towards Aquarians next few weeks. What would you like to show me? Love, crossing intentions towards Aquarius. Okay. Strongest. Coming in for Aquarius love. Crossing. Thank you. Anything else? Oh, I got 4 cards. Okay. Somebody at a distance. 3 of Wands. The Emperor. Okay. I will say, before I even show you the cards, that I feel somebody here wants to take charge of a situation. They want to get past the fence, but there's something in their heart that still hurts them a lot. You. 7 of Pentacles, someone who wants to nurture something. They're looking at how they invest in it. The Queen of Earth is somebody who's holding on to something, and this energy will not get outside of its own energy. They feel there's something they're holding on to that they feel they deserve. A very charismatic Knight. It's somebody who likes to fly in and out. These are their intentions. I'll put it together for you. This love connection and how it's broken their heart, and they want to take a leap of faith. You guys, whoever this is, their intentions, they just don't know how to come towards you. I will tell you that whoever you're dealing with, this connection has done a number on them. I always tell people there's a reason there's somebody that came into our life that they'll stay there forever because we're going to reflect on it because they're still looking at something about themselves. And that's what I feel. Eight of Pentacles, their intentions, the Knight of Love. The Wheel of Fortune is sideways. And then someone who is very patient. They're trying to make something work. Somebody doesn't know how to put the work into something here with you, Aquarians, to nurture something in the right way. They want to. I got two Knights here. I got the Knight, a very flighty Knight. It can fly in and fly out. And then I got the Knight of Love. I feel somebody here knows that their actions were not done in the right way. And they want to heal something between you because they still feel this love connection. But they're not going to venture out just yet in the next few weeks. I feel this person is starting to realize that they have to put more work into something in their own energies to change an aspect so it can play out between the two of you at the right time. The Emperor and the Three of Wands is someone who's envisioning something at a distance. So this person has big plans for the future with you. But whoever this is still in an energy right now of a crossroads. I just feel that they keep thinking about how much happiness you brought them, but they're being stubborn. And I would just say to you, Aquarians, focus your energy on your own happiness, and this person will figure it out. Literally, they will figure it out. They're still looking for their answers about something, and it has to do with, I'm going to tell you right now, I just feel it has to do with this connection, but they're not releasing something, but they're doing a review. They have a lot of fears. They have a lot of unknown questions, a lot of unknown answers about you. I feel this person is digging and digging and digging to find something out, but at the same time, they really have their own answers. It's inside of them. I feel their intentions in the next few weeks is that they're going to put more work into something about changing certain aspects to try to hook something up with you, to get something moving in the right direction. But at the same time, this is a king that keeps its eye on the prize. Like, this person knows that sooner or later, they're going to break that barrier with you to make something play out in their favor. They're just waiting. I know. I just feel whoever you've been dealing with has a lot of review to do, and it's about their own actions and something that they could have handled in the right way and they did not. I'm going to tell the cross watchers out there, because I am an Aquarius, 7 placements, and Aquarius is Venus too with me. The best way to deal with an Aquarius is be upfront and honest and be sincere, because Aquarians will know when someone's lying to them. And I feel that if you speak with truth and you speak with compassion and you apologize in the right way, Aquarius will be open to it. Now, if you're the cross watcher and Aquarius did you wrong and they just snuck off, then I'm going to ask you, what do you feel you deserve? We all are on different vibrations. You know, I just feel whoever this is still doing a compassionate review about things in their life. So I love you all, and I'm going to leave this here. So Aquarians, surround yourself with peace. Let go and let God. Find peace in your life. Know that there's something beautiful aligning for you to push you somewhere bigger. You have to have more faith in how things are going to work out and release the burdens that are starting to weigh on your back. Now, I love you, Aquarians. Have a beautiful day today. I hope your reading today helped you. Once again, thank you for your love and support. Have a beautiful next few weeks. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.